between two great gyms in ASW and Next Generation, Declan Bristow and Louis Dacosta.
Great way to start the card with two good gyms like that, Ian.
Certainly is. Both feeling each other out at the moment. A couple of leg kicks from Dacosta.
Bristow using that jab and that head movement there. Oh, he's got to watch that head kick though.
Well, it's Dacosta that's taking the centre. He came in that beautiful knee there, Jamie.
Took a big knee on the way in there. He's trying to grapple up against the cage. He's in a bad position now. And you've got Dacosta now looking to move to possibly side control on mount from here.
Yeah, well, he landed a great shot, then he's a solid knee. I think it made it a lot easier for him to get down, get the control on the floor.
He's looking to swing for that knee bar there, or possibly a straight ankle lock, which you can do in amateur fighting.
He's doing well as well.
He's really trying to stick to that.
Yep, he's stopping the strike and coming down, really attacking the ankle.
He is attacking it very, very well actually, but good work there from Dacosta to see that. He needs to clear that leg. Needs to clear that.
He's still attacking for that Achilles.
He's still going well. I'd like to see him switch to that knee bar from there actually, but he's let it go now.
Dacosta needs to be careful holding onto the fence. He could get a point deducted if he repeatedly fouls like that.
Took a big knee on the way in though, didn't he?
Oh, he really did that.
Bristow.
He just dropped him. He's done well to recover.
He recovered very well there though. He's taking a couple of shots from the bottom now. Dacosta looks quite cool and calm. He's got to watch that leg because he looks like he's still trying to pick that ankle and swing through, and he's gone for it again. It takes a lot of energy out of you though, going for leg locks, Ian.
Yeah, it does, and you know he's having to try and defend the pass at the same time as going for the leg locks. But I think at the moment now Dacosta's going to start working that body.
Yeah, Dacosta now looking to try and work through, maybe pass through to full mount. There we go, straight across, but good, well seen. And he goes for that ankle again.
Look at his non-stop attacking from the Atherton submission wrestling fighter.
Again though, I'd like to see him switch them hips to go with the left hip over the leg and go for that knee bar from there, especially when he's on top. It was a good position for him there, Ian. Dropping some big shots.
Oh, there, good shots.
And Bristow just seems to be looking to go for that knee again. Oh, it's a nice up kick, beautiful, straight on the jaw.
Yeah, it was nice timing that.
And another one there. He's got to watch these up kicks. And there we go, straight into looks with side control and leaves that leg in again.
Look, he does a really good job, Bristow, stopping the pass and going straight for the leg lock.
Tough to finish from there though, and you know a lot of attacking from the bottom from Bristow. Obviously going for that knee bar, that leg lock 2 or 3 times there.
Oh, it's an interesting first round.
That's it.
A little bit of confusion there with the girliest air horn I've ever heard.
What the fuck is that? Try it now.
Bit of a malfunction there from the timekeeper.
Okay.
So going back to that.
So the ring girl just did a lap of the cage there, Jamie. No.
Lap of honour there.
No.
But yeah, so that obviously good. I mean, you know, Dacosta was obviously attacking from the top, throwing some good shots. He got a really good knee there. But how much has them leg locks took out of Bristow? You know, he went for a lot of straight leg locks there, and you know, the more you can exert a lot of energy doing that, can't you?
You certainly can, and he took a really solid knee. I know I said a couple of times, but that does take a lot out of you as well. It was right on the solar plexus, and you know, it kind of crumbled him down to the floor.
Yeah, he was a great, fantastic knee by Dacosta. You know,
you've got to think, what's Bristow's plan going to be coming out for this round? Because Dacosta was definitely dominating the striking, and nice, good, solid striking. Is Bristow going to try and get the takedown on top position? He looked very comfortable attacking from the bottom, but has he got the strength to keep Dacosta on his back?
He's looking at, I can say, he's looking at that body kick there. Was Dacosta.
Nice left hook there from Bristow.
Good head movement as well from Bristow. Working off the back foot now. With Dacosta moving forward. He looks like he's trying to open up for that right body kick.
You can see he's breathing heavily there, Bristow keeps pushing his gum shield out. It's not a good sign at the start of the second.
Yeah, there's a long way this fight to go, Ian.
Yeah, and he needs to keep that in his mouth and keep his mouth together.
Every time Bristow seems to swing, Dacosta seems to have the edge on the stand-up. Seems to be catching him and picking off a little bit better.
Yeah, he's just got the distance a little better.
Great boxing there.
Shots back there from Bristow.
Yeah, he's looking very tired here, Bristow. He's got his mouth open, dropping that gum shield halfway out of his mouth. Be more of a hindrance doing that.
Well, it certainly is. Nice body shot there.
Beautiful work here from Dacosta. This is great work up against the fence.
Again, Dacosta held defence though. He needs to be careful not to do that.
Switches that guillotine there. Up against the cage as well.
It's the tiredness that you can see from Bristow. This could get him.
If you can get that elbow down as well. He's going to look. He's in a bad position here now. He's up against the cage.
He really is. Knee on belly. Firing the strikes.
There we go, and that is it. And referee Jay Furnace has stepped in.
I think that's time actually for holding the fence.
So the timeout there. Sorry, I thought that he'd.
I think it's from the
stoppage, so he was
I think it could be from repeatedly holding the fence.
I don't think there'll be any deduction of points there, or will there, Ian?
I think there possibly will be. There has been, that's numerous times, and I've mentioned it a few times in the first, and then again.
1 point off there. Obviously looking the better of the two fighters at the minute is Dacosta as well.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to have much effect, to be honest. I think Bristow might be his way out. Dacosta is looking very, very good. He just needs to be careful.
Got a little bit of time there though to have a bit of recovery as well. Did Bristow?
Well, I think he needed every second of it.
In a very precarious position, and he's back on the back foot again. He's going for that big overhand right, and every time he seems to throw it, he gets caught or picked off by Dacosta. Nice jab to the chin there though.
A little bit out of distance with the knee there.
Well, watch that guillotine again here. Good work. He's just going to take the back there, very Paddy Pimblett-esque.
Yeah, he's trying to get that hook in, isn't he?
That is a next-gen transition there. They didn't quite get it. Good work from Bristow to stop it. He's just going to pound away now in the corner. And again, he's holding the fence. He's going to get himself disqualified here, Jim. And really it's like he just can't help it. 15 seconds left of this round. Grabbing the fence once again. He may take another point here, Ian.
Yeah, he certainly will. And if he does it again, three times like that, he'll have to throw him out. Which would be unfortunate, in a fight that he's certainly ahead. Yeah,
he certainly is, and he's going to lose another point there. There we go. So that's 2 points in this round. In a round that he's dominated as well.
Yeah, that's right.
So he's now probably lost this round on a 9-8.
He's not losing. It would have been 10-9 in this round. So that now means it's an 8-9.
Okay, so here we go again. 15 seconds left of this round.
I think that's very, very good refereeing from Jay Furnace. But here we have Dacosta getting back on top.
So end of the round there. So that was quite a strange round, really, because obviously it was dominated by Dacosta, but he's probably lost a round.
That's in both rounds. First and second, he's had a point deducted.
Yeah, so that's that was 2 points.
Oh no, sorry, 2
points in one round.
Was the start of the round. So the start and the end of the round, he had the point deducted.
It depends how the judges are going to look at that first round, because there was a lot of leg lock attacks from Bristow. There's some good work from the bottom from Bristow, and Dacosta seemed to sort of find himself in that second round there. It's tough to say.
Well, it could be a round each, really, on the scorecards, but very, very difficult to score.
May well be. But it may even be Bristow up 2 rounds because of that, the point deductions, which is, he's sad to see. But
I'm glad I'm not judging this.
10 left.
So we are third and final round.
Now let's see. In my opinion here, I think Dacosta's going to have to really go for this finish now, just to make sure he doesn't get left in the judges' hands, because it's been a dominant fight for him. you know, that round was a very, very good round for him. But at the same time, it was a bad round because of the point deductions.
It's very interesting. And Bristow looks exhausted right at the start.
That's exactly where we've seen this whole fight take place, in the corner of Bristow. And he's took another big shot there. I don't think he's got much left in this tank, to be honest, Ian.
No, but he's going for the takedown.
Yeah, sloppy takedown. He's got to watch that back.
Yeah, what you've got to think is some of those times he's gone for that takedown, Dacosta's held defence. You know, that's taken a lot out of him from trying to pull someone down who's holding him to defence. So,
yeah, that's
you know,
it.
rightly so for the point deductions. But at the moment,
You've got to watch his triangle now. He may switch across to the triangle. You can't see where the other arm is. Yeah, he can switch to the triangle now. That's what they're shouting for in the corner.
yeah.
They're going to look for him to get that, to release that left leg.
Bristow staying as close as he possibly can to avoid that left leg coming out.
Yeah, great defence. You know, I mean, he's kind of sitting there on it, but it's what he needs to do at this point. I'd like to see him try and posture up and get out of that back door there.
I think he's slowly trying to pass. You know, he's using his right leg past the knee.
And he's going to try and switch that across now. He's Dacosta to maybe take the back there.
Bristow staying very, very tight to him, still trying to pass that knee.
Just shows once again, though, the next generation, Paul Rimmer's jiu-jitsu. He's through the roof, isn't it?
Oh, the very, very good jiu-jitsu gym, yeah. You know, one of the original gyms in the country.
Just got to watch the arm here now.
Training under Chris Brennan.
Yeah, Kimura's there. Now he's looking. He needs to get. He needs to
belly down armbar.
He needs to grab that wrist though. He's not quite got the lock on that. This is a bad position to be in with a minute and a half of this fight left.
It certainly is.
He needs to really drag that arm through now
over
and then go for that armbar.
There he goes.
Good work though from Bristow to stop that.
He has, but I think Dacosta's going to take the back.
He's going to put that choke in now. Yeah, he's got that under the chin now. There we go. He can go palm to palm on this.
Yeah. Now he's gone full.
There we go. And that's a great win for Luis Dacosta. He was really sort of stuck behind. He was sort of stuck behind. You know, because obviously with the loss of the points, but great work there to come back and do what he just did here.
One more time, start the evening off. Ice FC 17. Well done to both fighters. For your winner by rear neck choke. Fighting out the next generation, Luis Dacosta. And give it up for an absolute gallant young man, Declan Bristow. For your winner, Luis Dacosta. Well done, guys.